Howdy folks, Sam here. I do hope you're well. For a while now, I've been meaning to do some free blues harmonica or diatonic harmonica lessons. And now that, gigs are shut, most students are closing the door on me, and the school that I work in have closed, unfortunately, to the virus. I thought, well, now's the time to sit down and inspire you guys to pick up the instrument and have some fun with it. As always, with all my stuff, this is completely free on YouTube. So this guy here is Diatonic harmonica. The chances you may have one in your house already. There are loads of these things out there. The brand that I really recommend using is Seydel, Seydel. I think they make the best harmonicas on the planet. But there are different types of harmonicas, so make sure you got the right one. This one, for example, if it's got a button on the end, is called a chromatic harmonica. I've already done a series of free lessons on YouTube, again on my limited budget. But they're free, they're out there, so you can go ahead and look on that if that's what you're more interested in. This guy is normally used for classical and jazz. This guy, the Diatonic, 10 holes, looks like one of those. This is mostly used for blues and rock, like this. And whatnot. You're hopefully used to that sound. So today's lesson is going to be super simple, super easy. I'm going to talk about how you actually hold it, and we're going to talk about playing chords, which you can probably do already, and whatnot. And we're going to give you some basic songs to get you started with and just start enjoying it. So off we go. So when we hold the harmonica, there are two ways, either just straight up in your non-writing hand. So I'm right-handed, so I hold it with my left hand, and vice versa if you're left-handed. The traditional way is to just straight up like that, two fingers, thumb, and there, away you go. I actually changed mine a little bit. I just tilt the harmonica like that, so it's almost a diagonal angle. I do this for a few reasons. One, I find it easier to angle the harmonica. It's actually almost a semicircular shape against my lips when I'm playing. It also helps me play with a microphone when I'm playing live. That's probably not going to be relevant to you guys yet. But yeah, I definitely find it helps me get the angle and the tilt on my embouchure. Embouchure is how your lips interact with the instrument. When we're playing the instrument itself, as much as possible, we try and keep our heads still, and we're moving from left to right using the tilt in our elbows, our shoulders, our wrists, and even our fingers just tilted up and down. So my head is keeping still, my other hand is coming around like a butterfly like that. Just finger on the end of the instrument to give me full control of it. So I can tilt it around like that very quickly. You can tilt it up and down because we have an overbite. Sometimes you need to compensate for that. And there we go, away we go. If I play a very fast lick like this, that is all very, very minimal movements in my wrists. So yeah, keeping the head still. Sorry, the harmonica needs to warm up a little bit. I should have been playing a little bit better there. But let's get started. So in today's lesson, we're going to focus on playing chords and playing chords with a good tone. So when we breathe out on the instrument, and I see harmonica, whenever I breathe out, I exhale. That is going to be C major, C, E, G. In terms of what chords I can play against C major, I have two. On the 1, 2, 3, and 4, that is a G major, albeit with D in the bass. Now, that chord is very significant because G against C offers resolution. So C is where I start, and G tells me, get ready for the end. Breathing out again to C, there's a resolution. Another chord which we're going to use today is from holes 4 to 6. That's DFA, that's D minor. That creates a little bit of tension. So I have what's actually a 1 chord, a 2 chord, and a 5 chord. Which is very important in jazz and various other styles of music that I won't bore you with at the moment. I just want you guys at this stage to think, right, there's 3 chords that I have in the instrument. I breathe out anywhere and I get C major. I breathe out on the low 4 holes, I get G major. And I breathe out in the middle of the harmonica, holes 4 to 6, and I get D minor. So let's take things from there. So getting good on any instrument means that you typically have to start off by learning nursery rhymes. So we're going to start today's lesson by learning Frere Jacques, which I appreciate you guys already want to start playing fast blues licks, but we need to get you good at playing chords first. So Frere Jacques, we're going to breathe across 3 holes, 2, 3, and 4. Blow, 2, 3, 4. Just try and get that. So I don't want the 1. I want to save that for later. 2, 3, 4. Blow. Then we're going to go blow. Then we're going to draw, breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to slide up 1 hole to 3, 4, 5 and exhale or blow again. So got that? So blow. Slide up 1 hole. Breathe out. Then slide it back. Breathe out. Naturally, the accompaniment for this is my cat cleaning her legs and other parts. Next part. We're going to do that same pattern, but just upper hole. So 3, 4, and 5. Blow, draw, and then slide up 1 and blow again. Pretty easy stuff, right? But take your time. Use both hands to support if you have to. So from the beginning. Now comes the tricky bit. We're going to try playing 2 holes at once instead of 3. We're going to go 4 and 5. Blow, draw, blow, draw, blow. Slide down to 3 and 4. Draw, blow. So that's the difference. Your breathing's not just breathing out. It's now breathing out, breathing in, then breathing in again, which is a little bit different, and your lungs and your mind need to acclimatize to that. Twice. And then, remember at the beginning I said we leave the 1 hole out. We're now going to breathe that in. So we're going to go 2, 3, 4 and slide it down. Then we're going to breathe out to that 5 chord. Pretty easy. So stop the video, go back and analyze it piece by piece. It's a really easy song, and take your time with it. There we go. We've made a start. I should note, if at any point you're feeling a little bit lightheaded, that can happen because your lungs aren't used to working in this way, and you'll adjust to it. But if you are feeling lightheaded, just stop, take a few deep breaths, move your body around a little bit, just let everything flow. So next song we're going to look at is a blues song. So we're going to get you into the blues early. It's going to be a very easy version of Manish Boy. Right, super easy. Let's jump into this. So we're breathing in on holes 2 and 3, breathing out on holes 3 and 4, breathing back in on holes 2 and 3, and then breathing in again on holes 1 and 2. And get the rest, get the time of this piece. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. You've already started learning a blues song now. That's pretty great. In a few weeks' time, we'll get to playing that song properly, like... That's a little bit more advanced, but we'll get there. You're already working up to that level, so great stuff. Just have some fun with that song. Have fun playing around with the rhythms of it. Get used to that breathing and get used to that timing. Okay, so if you're confident with those 2 pieces, we're going to bring in a blues rhythm piece, which means that you can accompany other people and you can get used to that 12-bar form. We're also going to look at something called the wah-wah, which is when I said at the beginning, we fold our hands around like this, and you'll see harmonica players, particularly in the folk and acoustic blues genre, using this sort of technique. So my hands are like a butterfly. I'm just closing the wings and I'm opening it up again there. You can just do it free. But you can also do it to time as well. So be conscious, am I playing 1, 2, so on and so forth. So yeah, practice that perhaps on the 2 songs we've done. Now on a blues, we're going to use the 3 chords we spoke about, but we're going to start on the G, which is breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go, let's do 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Blow, that's our change, our first change. Then back to the 2, 3, 4 draw. Then we have the turnaround in blues, which is 5 chord. Sorry, the 5, which we're going to play as 4 and 5 draw. And then 2, 3, 4 blow. And then 2, 3, 4 draw. So let's try a rhythm with that. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, rest. And we're going to do it with vibrato. So. There you go. You can practice that and have all sorts of fun with that. If you've got a friend who plays an instrument, you'll now be able to accompany them while they solo and, show off and do what they've got to do. So I do hope you guys enjoyed that. I've just reviewed some of the footage and I have misspoken on a few things, but hopefully by watching me and by using your ear, you'll get what I was trying to say. And, I don't have a budget here. This is all free stuff for you guys to hopefully find something you really love and enjoy. And the key to getting good on any musical instrument is putting in the time and enjoying it, which makes putting in the time easy. But yeah, do check out my other music, do check out my band's music. Unfortunately, most of our gigs have been cancelled with the virus and whatnot, but we've still got music on Spotify. And yeah, I'll put up another free lesson for you guys on single notes and playing some melodies in the next few days, maybe a week at the most. But yeah, have fun and take care of yourselves. I should say now, when we're playing, as much as possible, you try and keep your head still. The movement across the instrument comes from your arm, your shoulder, your wrist, and even your fingers, just to tilt upwards, downwards, and to go from side to side. Thank you, Rosa. What you must never do when you're teaching a harmonica lesson is have a crazy cat chase her little bird and bring it to you. Thank you very much. You're going to say hi. War. Hello, Pusscat. Say hi. Meow. Yeah, there it is. Okay. That's the one. This is going in the outtakes. Thank you, kid. Yeah, you go eat it. Go on, off you go. So